15 signs you're going to be successful. Welcome to Alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. Hello, Aluxers. It feels great to see you here today, especially since this is another motivational video. This one is special, since we're going to be taking a look at some of the early signs that someone might be destined for greatness. In business and in life, there are little things that, when put together over extended periods of time, dramatically increase the chances of achieving success. We put together this list for you to check and see if this applies to you, and if it doesn't, maybe you should take a step back and reevaluate your situation. The following list is not a must-have in order to make it, but the majority of people who did incredible things share almost all these 15 beliefs. We advise you to grab a pen and paper and see if you check all the boxes. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and follow us on Instagram at Alux. Here are 15 signs you're going to be successful. Number 1, you can adapt to change. The first and probably most important thing is your ability to understand and accept change. You make use of it. You push yourself further. There have been numerous situations where change occurs around you, when you had to adapt, improvise, and overcome. It was never difficult to make friends, change schools, or even move to a new country. You didn't look at things as starting over. You're not the type to say, "New year, new me," but you look at everything as progress in your own life. Number 2, you have something to prove to yourself. This is one of those things that keeps your fire going. You have a list of people you have to prove wrong for doubting you. People you know, maybe even members of your own family. But above everything else, you have something to prove to yourself. You will not be a failure. You will not live a mediocre life. You will not be irrelevant, and you know it. You're always looking to be better because you can never let your past self down. Number 3, you are able to motivate yourself. One of the things that's instrumental to success is one's ability to maintain a high level of motivation for extended periods of time. People who fail to motivate themselves usually fail at life as well. You know why? Because it's hard to wake up early in the morning to go for a jog. It's hard to hit the gym 3 times a week for over 1 year. It's hard to keep pushing through the sleepless nights in order to make it happen. But it's that goal, that dream that keeps fueling you, and you're able to use that energy and focus on overcoming these obstacles. If you're unable to motivate yourself to get started and keep at it, this is not for you. Go find something else. Number 4, you can spend countless hours doing the things you're passionate about. Does it ever happen to you that you lose track of time doing something you're passionate about? That's a great thing to have, and it's a clear sign you've got what it takes. Not it's just a matter of what you're focusing that energy on. It's one thing to spend countless hours learning and acquiring a new skill, and another thing to spend those hours watching porn. The goal here is to find something that might eventually be valuable to yourself and those around you. Number 5, you're aware of what's wrong with your life. Something most successful people do that the regulars don't is analyze themselves and their own lives. If you're aware of what's lacking in your life, what aspects of it need to be improved, you can eventually fix them. This self-analysis also helps with determining your strengths, so you know what you should bet on in order to make it happen. The most controversial video on our channel was the 15 things poor people do that the rich don't video. You can watch it by clicking in the top right corner. It dives deep into what people do that never allows them to break free. Number 6, you take yourself seriously. You've never considered yourself to be a joke. We're shocked when we hear youth say, "Oh, that's how I am, I can be trash sometimes." Your life is no joke, and you don't allow people to walk all over you. You understand the amount of work that needs to be put in order to get where you want to go, and you treat it seriously. This doesn't mean you need to have a stick between your cheeks and not have any fun. You'd never allow yourself to be publicly humiliated or have your name in bad light. Also, there are no pictures of you getting shit-faced on social media. Just wanted to include that in there. Number 7, you can handle stressful situations. If you're one of those people who usually postpone their work until the very last minute, you might be onto something. There's a particular category of people who can only deliver results under stressful situations. If you're not the type to break under pressure and feel that it brings out the best in you, that's a good sign. But if you're postponing work just because you're lazy, you might want to get off that high horse you just postponed climbing onto. Number 8, you are super competitive. Winners win. Ever since you were a child, you've been competitive. In school, playing with your friends, at work, in business, and in life. If you've ever had the desire to win and it always pushed you further, that's awesome. You can tell a lot about someone's chances of success by how they feel and behave when it comes to competitive situations. Almost all successful people are not only willing to be in the race, but they'll use everything they've got to win. If this cutthroat attitude sounds offensive to you, you're better off as an employee living a mediocre but happy life. Number 9, you're getting better every day. How do you stack up against your 1 year ago self? Did you grow? How about versus your 6 month ago self? If every week you feel that you're acquiring new bits of knowledge and wisdom, then you're on the right track and it's a clear sign your chances of success in life are improving. If all of your days look the same, you might want to take a serious look at your life. A while back, we did this amazing video called 15 Reasons Why You're Not Happy. Check it out in the top right corner because it will definitely help you with your situation. Number 10, you find happiness in the success of others. Very few people are happy when others succeed. This is because unsuccessful people come from a limited mindset where there's a limited quantity of success available. So if someone got theirs, that somehow means you're less likely to get your own. Check your emotions. What do you feel when those around you succeed, even though you might not have gotten yours already? Is it happiness or is it envy? If other people's success motivates you and makes you push harder, then it's just a matter of time until your turn comes. Otherwise, enjoy the nasty place you're living in. Number 11, credible people think you're going places. This should never get to your head. But a good sign that you're making the right moves is the approval and encouragement of those who have already made it. We made a really good video on the importance of mentorship and what having a mentor can do for your life. If you've already secured a mentor, then congrats. Otherwise, you might want to stop watching this video right now and go watch the one we did on why it's so important to get a mentor. Check it out in the top right corner. Number 12, you finish what you start. This is what separates the true from the wannabes. When you say you're going to do something, you actually do it. You might be working on multiple projects at the same time, but you always complete them. A popular behavior between the mediocre is that they bounce to new projects without ever finishing any of the previous ones. Hope you're not one of those people, but if you are, it's time to stop. Number 13, you enjoy being around successful people. How amazing is it to be around inspiring people who are sharing their journey and experiences with you? These individuals will relate to you because they've traveled a bumpy road themselves. They relate to your struggles and are willing to share quality advice and their own mistakes with you. If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room, unless you're giving a talk, but even then you should try to gain as much knowledge as possible. Number 14, you have set goals. If you already have a list of goals written down somewhere, give yourself a pat on the back. This is a clear indication that you actually have an idea of what you want from life. You'd be amazed how many people never take the time to write their goals down and are shocked that their life is not improving. You need to have a clear objective, otherwise you have no idea in which direction you should go. Number 15, you educate yourself. This should be pretty obvious, and the fact that you're watching this video right now is enough to check this item off the list. Trust that all knowledge, all the books, all the videos, all the conferences will incrementally add up to your success, and it's just a matter of time and putting in the work until you get it. Congrats on being one of the few that look to learn and improve themselves. We really want to know how well you did on this test. How many of these 15 things did you check off? And also look at your list and see which ones you didn't, and find ways to improve yourself in those areas. As a thank you for sticking with us all the way to the end, you get a bonus fact. Number 16, you already have some money invested. No matter your age, no matter where you're from, you've already made a small financial investment. You bought some Bitcoin, you bought some shares, you're earning small royalties, anything works. If you've got even a small amount of money coming in from your investments, then you're on the right path, and we're lucky to have you as a member of our community. Thank you for spending some time with us, Aluxer. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss a video. If you want more, we handpicked these videos you might enjoy, or head over to Alux.com for the best in fine living content on the planet. Be a part of the largest community of luxury enthusiasts in the world and tell your story.